This video is partnered by Mint Mobile. Hey guys, before we dive into the video, there's something special I want to share with you. Like many of you, I've been trying to cut back on expenses lately, but let's be real. It's tough when you got things to do and you don't want to give them up. But sometimes you have to make those sacrifices to pay your phone bill and satisfy the big tech companies. That was until I discovered Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless services starting as low as $15 a month. With Mint Mobile, you can get high-speed data plus unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. The best part? You get to keep your phone and even the phone number. Now, if you do want to purchase your own phone, they do have phones available on the website, which you can get through the link. The internet service is reliably fast. It's so seamless, I put it up there with any other network on the market. Now, some of you might think switching to a new service is a hassle. Let me reassure you, this is only going to take you 15 minutes to set up. You could literally do it right now from your phone. No need to leave your house or contact anybody. And if the service just so happens to not support the SIM card, Mint Mobile will personally ship you a SIM card for free. As a sweet bonus, if you sign up before May 31st, 2024, you'll also get a 6-month subscription to Paramount Plus on Mint. So if you're like me and you want to save a little bit of money without sacrificing anything, use the link trymintmobile.com/justalex and start your wireless plan today as low as $15 a month. Don't lose out on this opportunity. Start saving money by switching to Mint Mobile today.
Searching all alone, keep facing twilight all alone, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping yet. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at post-masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Truth, it's telling words not to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter at post-masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, a place to hide. To see me, just a cage of bones, there's nothing inside. Will it unleash me?
Hello, my name is Maria Canales Bennett, and I am the First Lady of Professional Wrestling. And I'm gonna need you to subscribe to Just Alyx YouTube channel because, well, it's wrestling reviews. So make sure you like the video and click the bell. Thank you so much. Peace, friends.
Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and this is your WWE Friday Night SmackDown review. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in the lovely place we call YouTube. And we gonna talk about some wrestling. We continue with the King and Queen of the Ring 2024 tournament. And just like Monday Night Raw, the wrestling was great. The wrestling was legit. Perhaps some of the best wrestling we've gotten from WWE all year. It always hits different when we get into tournament season. Like, think about when Triple H was running NXT. And we had the Cruiserweight tournament, the CWC. We had the Women's tournament. The matches felt different. It had a different air to them. There was more urgency. There's something about tournaments that when Triple H is leading them, the wrestling quality just jumps up instantly. And I think we've been seeing that over the last week with Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. I thought the wrestling on Raw, especially when it comes to Volta or Gunther and Sheamus, plus Ilya Dragunov and Ricochet, tremendous matches. And tonight, the wrestling was good. Even the women's matches were better than usual. Not saying the women don't have good matches, but I thought Jade Cargill versus Piper Niven was excellent. A great house fight. I thought Nia Jax, color me surprised, had a really good match with Naomi. Bianca Belair versus Candice LeRae was more of a squash match, but I'm seeing the quality, and I appreciate it. The men bride as well. Baron Corbin came back, and you guys know, if you've been watching me long enough, I have not been the biggest supporter, biggest fan of Baron Corbin for the longest time. When he got moved down to NXT, I was one of the few, very few, who am I kidding? One of the many that said, thank God, get him off of my television set. But he went down to NXT and homeboy said, nah, hold on for a minute, player. Let me put some gospel on you. Let me speak some gospel to you. I'm gonna go down to this NXT and I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna actually study my craft. I'm gonna actually get inside that ring and get better in terms of the execution of the moves, the psychology, and make these matches worth a damn. And actually become a good worker. And now Baron Corbin's back, and I saw that match he had with Carmelo Hayes, and I said, did Baron Corbin get better? And he did. That match was great. Okay, Baron. If this is how you're going to be, what else you got? Hope they use him right, because he's a really good worker. Now. Didn't used to be, but he is now. Of course, you also had the main event, AJ Styles versus Randy Orton, with Randy Orton continuing to own AJ. Has AJ ever beaten Randy Orton? That's a legit question. I really don't recall one time where AJ got one over Randy. I think he might have done one match, but I don't remember it. For the most part, every time AJ has fought Randy, Randy has whooped his ass in every single match. So someone go back through history, who can be a historian here, who is a wrestling encyclopedia, and who can let me know if AJ has beaten Randy Orton. Oh, well, someone just told me no. AJ has never beaten Randy Orton. That's a big deal. Randy is AJ's kryptonite. Wow. That's crazy. That's a big one. And then of course the last one was Tonga taking on not Bobby Lashley, because Bobby Lashley got injured. In case you guys are wondering, yeah, Bobby Lashley did indeed get hurt during a workout. He was lifting weights and he tore something. We don't know if it's major or minor. Regardless, he ain't gonna be wrestling for a while. And in his place was Angelo Dawkins. And I thought Angelo and Tonga had a really good match. It was short, but sometimes short and sweet is all you need. Got the point across. So the tournament matches were really good. Did they top Monday Night Raw? I think the best tournament match for me is going to go to Ilya Dragunov and Ricochet for this week. Now, as we get further along in the tournament, that's going to change for sure. Because we're going to get Ilya Dragunov and Gunther eventually, which, ooh. And we're also going to get Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, which, well, okay, I assume that. They might hold off on that one. Maybe wait a little bit longer. Because next week, we're doing Nia Jax and Bianca, well, no, we're not. Nia Jax and Jade Cargill, and then Bianca Belair, and whoever wins between Tiffany Stratton and Mia Yim tomorrow at the live event. Yeah, they kicked Mia Yim and Tiffany Stratton from this show to the show tomorrow, like they kicked Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston from that show to the show tomorrow, and LA Knight and Santos Escobar. No LA Knight tonight, but we'll get him next week. And we also got more story with the Bloodline, this new savage group, more animalistic version of the Bloodline, apparently now being led by Solo Sikoa, according to Solo Sikoa. Because Solo told Paul Heyman, hey, I spoke to Roman, and Roman said, as long as he's out, I'm in charge, so now you work for me. Can you trust him? The answer is no, but is he telling the truth? Is he lying? You don't know it, Solo. Solo is such a good villain. His demeanor, his facial expressions, the way he carries himself, his delivery, he can actually cut a really good promo. He is intimidating as hell. And then you got, of course, Camacho, Tangaloa, and of course, Tonga by his side. You don't want to mess with him. This new iteration of the Bloodline, we don't even have Jacob Fatu yet, and it already feels like it's better than the original. Now, imagine what's going to happen when we get Jacob Fatu. Now, I did see a report, and this one comes from PW Insider, and I trust them, that currently WWE is a little scared. They're a little scared that if they bring in Jacob Fatu, he would overshadow Solo. They're scared that Jacob is he's too charismatic. He has too much going for him, and the moment he comes on the screen, he's going to instantly connect with the audience, as you would expect. But they're scared that when Jacob comes in, he's going to overshadow Solo, and they want Solo to be the mainstay. They want Solo to be the main villain because he's been here the longest, and so they feel like it would make a lot more sense if Solo was, the main villain here and not Jacob. And here's my thing. While I get that, because long term, it makes a lot more sense for Solo to be the one to lead this, dare I say, coup against Roman's bloodline. But if Jacob Fatu comes in, and he's excellent on the microphone, he can deliver a great, we know he can deliver a great match, but he can deliver a story, he's able to make people care more than Solo, then just make Jacob Fatu the main villain. Why not? If Jacob comes in and he's he's firing on all cylinders, and he's delivering on a high level, why would you not use him to make more money? At the end of the day, this is a business. I get that Triple H is invested and really likes Solo, and they have a lot more going on for them when it comes to Solo, because there's so much more story going into Solo than Jacob Fatu, who just got here. I get that. I understand that. But at the end of the day, this is a business. Who cares who's the main villain? The main villain is the one that fans want to see get beat the most. If Jacob can make fans want to see him get beat up the most more than Solo, then make him the main focus. Make him the new leader. Don't make this complicated. I don't give a damn how much you like Solo. I like Solo. I think Solo's a great talent. I don't like how they've been booking him since he beat John Cena. He's lost every single match since he beat John Cena the last time they were in Saudi Arabia. Still, if Jacob Fatu comes in and he's able to take this storyline from 10 to 20, make him the main focus. Don't be selfish. Now, I don't think that's going to be a problem. If anything, when Jacob Fatu hits the screen, he comes on and he joins the group, I think he's going to push Solo to be better. Because sometimes you need that dynamic, right? Iron sharpens iron. You have Jacob coming in, cooking on all cylinders. He's cutting great promos. It's going to force Solo, knowing that he has to be the focal point, it's going to force him to cut great promos too. I don't want them to dim Jacob's light, tell him to slow down, not be as good, so Solo can catch up. Nah. If Triple H is telling Solo Sikoa, my dude, I want you to be the new main villain of Friday Night SmackDown, of WWE, whatever. You're my new villain. Solo needs to step up to the plate. Here's the standard. We're going to give you a feud potentially against Roman, Jay, and Jimmy. And that's going to lead into a SummerSlam match. That's going to be a drawing force to bring in 60,000+ fans. If you can't live up to that standard and Jacob does, all right, sorry, Solo. Back to being a sidekick. Back to being the heavy. And Jacob now takes your spot. I think WWE should be careful not to get so caught up in, well, this is the plan. This is what we have on paper. We're going to stick to it. No, fill it out. Jacob comes in, he gets more heat, put him in charge. But we're going to wait because we still got a long ways to go before we get to Jacob. I don't even know what they're going to be doing for Saudi Arabia when it comes to the bloodline. I don't even think they're going to be wrestling. Now, I think we'll see them. We're definitely going to see them for Clash at the Castle. We have to. Right? We have to see them for Clash at the Castle. But when it comes to Saudi Arabia, I mean, I think Tonga is going to be taken out probably before then. Because in my eyes, the main event needs and should be Randy Orton versus Gunther. Now, the dark horse could be Carmelo Hayes. I think Carmelo Hayes would be a great King of the Ring. An excellent King of the Ring. But I have a feeling that this time around, Randy Orton and Gunther will be the final. And let me tell you something. Bring it on. That's a WrestleMania match. That's WrestleMania quality right there. Especially if you build them up with wins. Oh, yeah, let's go. Someone said that would be a great match. No, my man, that's going to be a spectacular, awesome match. Because you already know Gunther's going to hit the shit out of Randy, and Randy's going to sell it. That first chop that Randy takes, he's going to sell like $1 million. Although, like I keep saying, King Mello has a ring to it. So I'm going to keep Carmelo Hayes as the dark horse. But it's looking like Gunther's going to be King of the Ring. Which, yeah, I guess that makes the most sense, right? I guess you got to do that. We will definitely figure that one out. One last thing we'll talk about before we get into the review, and this will be a very easygoing, chill review for the stream. Your boy got into some controversy on Twitter. Now, notice I said controversy, not controversy, but controversy. Sorry, girl. Samantha, good old Samantha Irvin, ring announcer for Monday Night Raw, Ricochet's girl. Man, excellent what she does. Love her passion, love her. She became the eye of a certain Jim Cornette, who made the video talking about how awesome she is. Because, you know, Jim Cornette, he got it like that. When you good, you good. And Samantha, because she's a sweetheart, sent out a tweet thanking Jim Cornette. Thank you, Jim Cornette. Thank you, sir, for seeing me for who I am, for appreciating me for my talent. Now, I would think no one would make a big deal about that, right? Jim Cornette said something nice about her. She thanked him for it. So why is it that literally all day since she tweeted out Jim Cornette's video, people have been shitting on her, hounding her, bullying her, trolling her, running her down because, oh, you support a racist. Wait, what? When did Jim Cornette become a racist? I understand that he's said some dumb things in the past, but let's call it like it is. A lot of this hate for Jim Cornette stems from the fact that AEW fans hate him for criticizing their show, right? But we talked about this in the previous video. There's a thumbnail that he posted with Swerve Strickland, a Q-tip, and a gorilla. The gorilla was Jim Cornette. The Q-tip was Mia Cotton. So it's like monkey, cotton, black person. You know what I mean? I get it. But in context, if you watch the video, it makes the most sense. He's not mocking or even at all trying to make Swerve Strickland less than. If you watch the video, you'll notice that it has nothing to do with what you think it is. It's not a racist video. And as a matter of fact, in that video, he defends Swerve Strickland. He advocates for Swerve Strickland as world champion, saying that the company should focus the show more around him. How does that make him racist? Also, if he was a racist, why would he be supporting Samantha, who's also black? Let me back this up a little bit. If Jim Cornette was a racist, let's just look at it from this standpoint. You're telling me that Jim Cornette hates black people. He can't stand them, right? Now, last I checked, Ring of Honor, they had a black world champion, Jay Lethal. One of the longest reigning, if not the longest reigning world champs in its history, right? Guess who was booking the show at that time? Jim Cornette. Huh. You would think if he's a racist, he wouldn't want to book a black champ. Okay. Maybe there's another way we can get him for being a racist. Someone just said there's an audio of him saying the N-word back in like the 70s and 80s. And I think I've already spoken about that in the same video where I talked about the thumbnail where he apologized for it. See, here's what we're not going to do. What we're not going to do is trudge up shit that he already apologized for. Now people are saying, well, he trashed Japanese wrestlers. I can't really defend him on that case. Because I don't know if I could find a wrestler that's Japanese that he particularly likes. Maybe that's just not his style. But in this instance, people are calling him racist because of a thumbnail. And what pisses me off is that now you're getting on Samantha, who didn't do shit to anybody. All Samantha did was go, hey, thank you, Jim Cornette, for your kind words, because she's a good person. She's being grateful. She's showing kindness to a person who was kind to her. There's nothing wrong with that. But now people are hounding her. Y'all must think I'm lying. Y'all must think, well, Alyx, it must not be that bad. Okay, you know what? We're going to look at it right now. Come with me. We're going to the Twitter. In case you guys don't follow me on Twitter, you probably should if you have one. But here you go. This is Samantha. This is what she said. That's the video of Jim Cornette praising her. Here's Samantha. I appreciate this very much. Thank you, Jim Cornette. Nothing wrong with it, right? Right? Quote tweets. Quote tweets. Look at this. Look at this. I'm sure the internet won't overreact to this. They did. You got some people defending it. I like this. So Samantha reposts a video of a guy who in this video trashes her fellow women who are actually wrestling, dismisses it all like it's not. Well, okay, hold on. This is not. Okay, this is actually not very positive at all, now that I look at it. Dismiss it like it's not worth his time, but she needs to bring attention to it because she said something nice about her. Because he said something nice about her. Her self-marked reputation is right there. Not people just going after her, man. They're just giving her a hard time. This was a positive one. We're going to like this one. Ignore all the unhinged maniacs from the AEW crowd. They don't have lives. Exactly. Look at this. People in WWE sure love to show support to that racist. Again, like, it's like they deemed him as a racist. We're going to like this one too. When you go over everyone, one by one, Samantha is the bomb. She's the best announcer since Howard Finkel. We're going to like that. You know, people are mad. They mad. Yes, she is the best. She's the best around. But it's like, here's what I don't understand. Like, you go after Samantha in this backwards way of thinking where you're supporting her because you hate a man who's racist. But then, because she's showing kindness to him, the woman that you're fighting for, you end up turning against. People are just ass backwards, man. I don't understand what the whole purpose of them bullying her was. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Like, what were they trying to do to her? People are saying Twitter's gonna Twitter. Twitter just toxic anyways. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But see, that's exactly why. That is exactly why. What I just showed you is exactly why people in the business hate us wrestling fans on the internet. That's exactly why right there. They hate, cannot stand us wrestling fans, and that is why. That's why. Samantha didn't do a goddamn thing. Literally one of the sweetest people you will ever meet when it comes to professional wrestling. Kind soul. Has a passion for everything. Says thank you. And they shit on her. I mean, I can't really blame people in the business for hating online wrestling fans if this is how they treat people like Samantha, of all people. She didn't deserve that. You want to hate on Jim Cornette, you want to call him a racist, even though he's not, be my guest. He's a big boy. And Jim Cornette, to play devil's advocate, has said a lot of things that, quite frankly, he does kind of deserve to be hated for a little bit. Just a little bit. Samantha ain't done shit. I'm more so standing up for Samantha than Jim Cornette. But anyways, thank you all for letting me get that out of my system. Yeah, I just think that's messed up. That's really messed up. We're going to go ahead and move things along. We're going to go ahead and do the not the sponsorship. It's because it's not a sponsorship. Partnership. We're going to talk about a little bit of the Mint Mobile. And we're going to, of course, do the shout-outs. We're going to do the plugs, all that preliminary stuff. And then we'll get to the review. So let's go ahead and knock it out of the park real quickly. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, you're at it. Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads, and give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, VENMO, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. To get your thoughts played live on the air, email me at justAlexsworld@gmail.com. For business inquiries, just to say hi and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Gillespie t-shirt, get you a new school Alyx, yes, World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. America, the remix. T-shirt made by It's J Knox Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. Just a reminder, this video is partnered by Mint Mobile. Now, these lovely people over at the lovely land of Mint would like to offer you a sweet wireless phone plan, mobile plan. It has all the qualities of all the other competition. You name it, Verizon, AT&T, Boost, maybe even a little bit of that T-Mobile, if you will. Has all the qualities. No drop calls. The only difference is that as of today, it is the cheapest, most affordable phone plan in the world. As low as 15. I said a 15. I said a 15. I said a 15. $15 a month. Now, let me ask y'all this. How much do y'all pay right now for your phone bill? Too much, right? Mint Mobile wants to give you the same quality for an affordable price because they believe that everybody should have good quality phones, especially nowadays. You can't go nowhere without your phone. If you don't have a phone, you are not connected with the world. So I really do think you guys, if you haven't already, check out Mint Mobile today. And the plan is easy to switch to. You don't have to do much. It's an easy switch. You don't have to worry about, going through certain loopholes and worrying about red lines and stuff. I want you guys to have the best phone plan with the best quality. I'm here to take care of you. I got you. Check out Mint Mobile. The link to it is down below. Live chat. Now, I already had the live chat on the main screen, but we're going to pull that live chat screen up here so you guys take the forefront. Y'all already know I love you, so I appreciate y'all for making me a part of your day. As always, show some love to the moderators. Ultra, Friday Night SmackDown, Firestar Heart, Alyx, DB New Japan Pro Wrestling, Khalil does everything. Highway dealing danger. And of course, Big MGM, because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Thank you, moderators, for being here. And thank you to everyone who continued to like the video. I am closing in on 42,000. It's a little slow. Was kind of hoping I would hit it by now, but, wrestling is kind of at a, around this time, things get a little cold for WWE. It's just wrestling. But I'm enjoying it because I enjoy the wrestling. Regardless, I would really appreciate it if you like the video, because the more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Thank you all for being here. You guys are awesome. I appreciate that. So, we have some super chats here. Now, I think it's looking like Streamlabs might have changed things up a little bit. I'm hoping that This is my thing too. Yeah, they completely changed it up. I'm hoping that Franklin Torres' super chat didn't already play, because I think it might have already played. Well, in that case, tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. Uh-oh. 1 second. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Things are frozen up. Ah, shoot. Okay. This is a problem. I apologize, guys. My screen is... Okay, I think we're back. Are we back? Are we back? Okay, I think we're back. You might have lost me for about 2 seconds there. I apologize for that. Yeah, don't know why the super chat didn't play. I think freaking Streamlabs might have changed things up a little bit. But okay, until I figure out what happened, let me see.
If Solo doesn't use, I'm protected by God, in one of his promos, I'm a riot lol.
There you go.
Question mark.
Franklin Torres. I was wondering why the super chats didn't play. Well, let me see what the deal was before, because my stream might have frozen up when I was messing with it. Let me be sure it doesn't repeat, because I might have accidentally put it on repeat. Let me see. Are we good? No. That's it. Okay. Well, super chats are back now. I don't know why it wasn't back before, but yeah, Streamlabs might have just changed some things up, but I think we are Gucci. We Gucci. But yeah, get your super chats in. Super chats are on. I am not gonna pause them at all. Don't need to pause them tonight, since it's just basically me talking about the wrestling matches. So go ahead and get your super chats in. Help the stream out. Let's go ahead and get to the shout-outs to the lovely people watching me live. We got, of course, Debit Money, 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 Money. Debit Money Adams. I see JJ. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? JJ Bulldog. Former Super Chat champ. And, of course, the wise man to the tribal chief, Franklin Torres, is here. Wise man Franklin. Lord have mercy. Wise man Franklin is what that is. I don't know what's getting ready to happen. But we love you, Frank. John is in his house. I also see Joseph Winters. I see Joe Shipley. And the Club of the Man, 1993. Let me go ahead and scroll down a little bit. Mr. Jordan Williams. I see It's Yo, Pink Panther. Darcy Chatham, Sunset Jaden, Slam Tackle TV. Slam Tackle says, Alyx, the fact that Tama Tonga is a far bigger star than Kazuchika Okada is crazy. You might be right with that one. Adam Ritter, Ro Punk. And the last one's gonna go to, it's Sean Swaby. Baby! Thank you all so much. I appreciate you for making me a part of your day. We're gonna go ahead and move things right along to the Smackdown review. And once again, I want to thank all of you for watching me live. If you're watching me after the fact, once again, leave a comment down below about your thoughts on the show. SmackDown was live in Pennsylvania. The Sunset Arena. The Sun Arena, excuse me. Mohegan Sun, to be exact. Although Mohegan Sunset. Mohegan Sun Arena. And they sold it out. What's the last seats to sell out? It was a pretty small arena, and they packed it out, which I really, really like. And it's really good. It's really good to see big audiences, big crowds despite the fact that we've hit a bit of a slow period for WWE. We don't have the big stars. We won't see Roman until the summer. We won't see Rock until the summer. We won't be seeing a lot of the big stars come back until we get around SummerSlam. But regardless, this is a great time for them to test out new faces, try new storylines, keep things going for the regular viewers. And then when things start heating up with the big names, it's going to be that much more fun to watch the product because you built other stars up along with the ones who are already stars. So, tonight we got the continuation of the King and Queen of the Ring. Matches that got bumped. Sadly, L.A. Knight, yeah, and Santos Escobar got moved to a house show tomorrow. As well as Mi-Chan, Mia Yim, and It's Tippet Time, Tiffany Stratton. Was kind of hoping we would get LA Knight, but I understand why they had to do the matches they did. And it also does suck that Bobby Lashley got hurt, which also made the show feel kind of, But I thought Angelo Dawkins was a great replacement. I thought he looked really good against Tama Tonga. And that's the thing about tonight, ultimately. The matches, the wrestling, good to great. Now, Monday Night Raw had the better matches, but overall tonight was a great night for wrestling. We opened up with Cody, your world champ Cody Rhodes coming out, and Nick Aldis introducing his opponent for Saudi. And of all people, to fight Cody in Saudi Arabia, they went with the man that was already champion. Logan Paul. Now, I don't know exactly how this match is going to work. They made it feel like it was just for Cody's title. But Cody has been teasing Cody 2 belts. So, are both championships on the line? Because if both titles are on the line and Cody's going to fight Logan Paul for the United States title, hey, WWE, I just became the biggest Cody Rhodes fan in the world. I was already a fan of Cody, but I became an even bigger fan. Now I'm fully in the corner of Cody. Get that goddamn belt off of Logan Paul and fuck his ass up. Let's go, Cody. Let's go. Yeah. Now we cooking. Because I was getting kind of worried there. I'm like, man, how in the world are they going to stop fans from turning on Cody? Have him fight Logan Paul. I see you. You damn right I see you. That's awesome. Cody taking on Logan Paul. Now, I don't know if this is for the titles or if it's just for one title. Because if it's just for the world title, I mean, Logan Paul will still be, and that's still good, but I want to see Logan lose that belt. I was kind of hoping it would be to, of all people, L.A. Knight, yeah, but you know what? If Cody wins it too, I will not complain one bit. Is the match going to be great? The match is going to be awesome. But I hate Logan Paul, so I'm not giving him any credit. How about that? Catch me outside, how about that? How about that? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Who you got winning? And do you think it's for both belts or is it only for the world title? Yo, let me know. Let me know. Then we get to the wrestling. After we did that opening segment. First match, Naomi versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax. I thought the match was good. I thought Nia, for the most part, sold very well. Sold very well for Naomi. And, of course, Naomi is a great worker, so you don't have to worry about her. Naomi looked like a fucking pro in there. Because it takes a lot to make Nia Jax not only look like a dominant force, but also believably be able to beat her. And it not look fake. You know what I mean? These two worked very well. There was a spot where Naomi did a Hurricane Rana, a Frankensteiner, off the top rope with Nia, and Nia ate that bump, it looked like she literally looked like she could have crashed through the ring. It was that crazy. And then, of course, you had Naomi selling her ass off for Nia Jax as well. So I thought the match was very well done. And I thought Nia, I don't know what happened. They brought her back last year, and she's been cooking ever since. I think she had something to prove this time around, because people were saying she can't work, she's not a good worker, she's very dangerous to work with, and blah, 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 blah. Now it's like, oh, okay. You're actually trying to have good matches, and you're trying to get people over, and you're trying to be a great wrestler. I can respect it. Now she beats Naomi. Naomi keeps taking L's. Don't know how I feel about that, but that's where we are with Naomi right now. Can't do anything about it. And honestly, yeah, I wouldn't have called it any other way. Nia Jax continues to, look like a dominant force, so I would think she would at least go to the next round, the semifinals. Quick shout out to the Nature Boy, Jody Bennett. Woo! What's good, Jody? Good to have you here. Next up, men's tournament match. Baron Corbin, who came out with some awesome theme music. Was Def Rebel making that one? Or is that someone else? But yeah, Baron Corbin came out. And then Carmelo Hayes, who's the real star. The real star, Carmelo Hayes. Or should I say King Mello. Carmelo Hayes comes out, and I thought these two had a great match. The way Corbin was moving inside that ring, smooth, like silk. Executing suplexes, keeping it fast-paced, selling very well. I thought, especially working with Carmelo, it was like a different person. Because I remember back before he went down to NXT, Corbin's matches were boring as fucking bricks. Oh, God, they were terrible. He was not good. He was not a good worker. He was not good at psychology. He was not good at making people care about who he's wrestling. But now that they sent him down to NXT and he had to relearn the style, or at least relearn his style, and now that he's back, now it feels like, okay, this is the Corbin we should have been getting. Now, Carmelo Hayes did win with a roll-up, and I believe Carmelo Hayes is a shoo-in to win, or a dark horse, if anything else. I don't think he's going to beat Gunther. If he ends up beating Gunther, I'll be shocked. That's the thing. Like, I think ultimately Gunther is going to be the King of the Ring. But man, if it was up to me, I would give it to King Mello. I would give it to Carmelo, because he would be great with it. But he does get past Baron Corbin here. So, he moves on in the tournament. Right after this one, I believe we got a women's tournament, right? It wasn't an interview, because it was an interview with Randy Orton, right? And Randy Orton says he's coming for Tonga's ass. Pause. So we're definitely going to see that in the future, since he called it out. And because they took out Kevin Owens, so Kevin Owens is taking a break, and that's why he's not here, because he got taken out by the Bloodline. Jade Cargill versus Piper Niven. Now, I was a bit concerned, because Jade Cargill just got here, and I was a bit timid with them giving her these kind of matches right off the bat. They're going all in with her. She's on the main roster. And after what happened on, when they were in Paris, France, I was scared that, okay, well, she's now flying without a parachute. Let's see if she can actually grow some wings and get the hell in the sky. To my surprise, I thought she had an excellent match. An excellent hoss fight against Piper Niven. She was really good. Really, really good. Her selling was great. She took the bumps very well. They did the big muscled hoss spots like it was nothing. Then she picked up Piper once for the, was it a Blue Thunder Bomb? Some type of a modified Blue Thunder Bomb, and then of course for Jaded, and it looked seamless. Now people are going to say, well, Piper made her look good. That could be the case, but you know what? I'll say this once, and I'll say it again. It takes two to tangle. So you gotta give Jade some credit, regardless. I thought Jade looked amazing. She looked amazing in this match. And if this is what we're going to be getting from her going forward, I'm excited. So she advances. Next week, she will fight Nia Jax. Okay, so it's one thing to look good against Piper, right? It's another thing to look good against Nia Jax. Nia Jax isn't exactly a Kurt Angle. So that match, I'm a little bit worried. If they come out with I'll tell you this right now. If Nia Jax can have an excellent match with Jade Cargill, I will never make fun of her ever again. Ever. Seriously. I'm not saying the match next week isn't going to be good. It actually might be good. If they go into that match and come out with like a 5-star or, you know, at least like 4 stars, for my grade, it would be an A or at least a B+. I will never make fun of her ever again. I'm not expecting a 5-star classic with those two next week. But if we get one, yeah. Holy crap. You get me? Now, Bianca Belair went out there and absolutely squashed poor Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae still being the butt of everybody's joke. See what I did there? So she advanced. Bianca Belair advanced. We got a Nakamura promo. He said he's here to destroy everybody. I think he means job, but it doesn't really matter because he's here. And then we get the Bloodline, Solo's Bloodline. We got Camacho, Tangaloa, Tama Tonga, and then of course the leader. For now, but the leader, Solo Sikoa, they confront Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman comes up to them. Hey, can I talk to you for a minute? Let me holler at you, player. Let me holler at you. Paul says he's Roman's wise man, and Solo is making decisions without Roman's guidance, without Roman. To which Solo tells Heyman, "Well, what about you pulling Roman out of the draft? The hell is that all about? You told us that Roman dropped out. You pulled him out. Are you trying to take money out of my pocket? Because of you doing that, we were number 3 in the draft, not number 1. Are you trying to make us not as important? You want my kids to start, Paul? Are you sending signals to Jey Uso? I don't think I can trust you, Paul." But Solo then backed off. He then changed his demeanor and says, "I know you're trying to protect me. But understand this. You haven't spoken to Roman. I have. And Roman said, when he is away, I'm in charge. So guess what? You're now my wise man. So bring it in." And then Solo just gave the side eye to Tangaloa and Tama Tonga like, I got his ass bad. Solo is a great villain. He is really good at playing that hateable bad guy. The way he talks, the way he carries himself. He is really good at making you want to see him get his ass kicked. He really is. And the thing about Solo is this. I think, me personally, he would get even more heat if he won his matches clean. Don't have him win by getting help. Like, that was one of the issues I had with Roman. Every match that Roman had, he won with help or by cheating. Every match. Solo is the kind of person that could win without help. I think if you had him start winning his matches clean, he's going to get even more heat. So I would love to see that with Solo. You don't have to have him cheat every time. You don't have to, well, we have to do the heel handbook here and heels do the... Nah, bruh. Sometimes you just need to have him win. And win clean. That's all you need. Angelo Dawkins got his ass whooped. Tama Tonga. It was supposed to be Bobby Lashley, but Bobby Lashley got injured during a workout. So Angelo lost to Tama Tonga, and then after the match, Solo and the Bloodline whooped the Street Profits. Whooped that ass, boy. And then your main event of the evening was AJ Styles and Randy Orton. Great match. They always have great matches. Great chemistry. But why does AJ keep losing to Randy Orton? AJ Styles has never beaten Randy Orton. Why? Really? Why? I don't get it. Why? If AJ was ever going to beat him, this was the perfect time to do it. I thought AJ looked like $1 million. AJ is in the best shape of his life. He looks crisp. He got muscles on top of muscles. And how old is he? 45? How old is AJ Styles? How old is AJ Styles? God damn it. How old is AJ Styles? 46! He 46? Yo, he gonna be 47 this summer. Wow. Someone's telling me that AJ beat Randy at WrestleMania 35. Hold on. He did? What happened at WrestleMania 35? Let me look at this really quickly. And look at the matches. I'm actually looking this up because I want to be correct. Wow, he did! Never mind. You're right, AJ beat Randy Orton. Pinfall. 16 minutes, WrestleMania 35. I completely forgot about that. I don't remember. I don't remember that. Well, Randy has his number, that's for sure. So Randy beat the piss out of AJ Styles, and he moves on in the tournament. So it's looking like Randy Orton and Gunther is your finals. I guess that's what it has to be, but I ain't complaining. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. That was SmackDown. Again, a very casual episode. These next few episodes are going to be very casual. Right? There's not much happening. Just people wrestling. Sometimes that's what it needs to be. So, give me your thoughts about SmackDown. Who are you excited about when it comes to winning the tournament? And then, yeah. Looking forward to seeing what y'all have to say. All right, live chat. You have the floor. Like I said, I didn't really have much to say about SmackDown tonight. It was a good episode. It was just a good wrestling episode. Okay, what we got here? What we got, huh? Debbie Adams, title versus title. Cody will be a Grand Slam champ. Cody tweeted 2 belts, so technically he'll have 3 belts. Right, because of the American Nightmare belt, then the world title, and then the US belt. Jesus Christ. Cody 3 belts. That's crazy. What happened to Sky Blue? What happened to Sky Blue? Did I miss something? I must have missed that. Jade beating Niven, Morgan, Tiffany, Stratton, Nia Jax just to get to the finals. She got the hardest role of being the queen. Hey. Are they gonna make her queen of the ring though? Isn't that a bit too soon? But I also don't think they're gonna have her lose either. So we'll see. They'll probably do something to protect her. Let me see here. Yeah, apparently the only time he beat him was WrestleMania 35. I don't remember AJ beating Randy. I just don't. Jacob Fatu is stronger than Solo. I agree. I think Jacob Fatu is a better talent overall than Solo. But again, I understand why they want Solo to be the leader, the main focal point, because he's been involved with the storyline longer than Jacob. So they don't want to just kick him to the side and then have Jacob take up the spot. It doesn't really work. I understand, right? Still, if Jacob Fatu comes in and he's firing on all cylinders and he can do the role better, then make Jacob the main focus. That's my thing. Sean Swaby says, there are some YouTubers who refuse to listen to Jim Cornette because of the thumbnail. Well, if you don't listen to him, you don't really catch the context of what he's talking about. So you can't really say he's a racist unless you heard him be a racist. You know what I mean? People are gonna bring up that clip where he used the N-word, and yes, when he used the N-word, that was despicable and horrible. And I called him out for that too, but I do believe he's apologized for that. Samantha doesn't deserve that. She doesn't deserve that. She's well known for being a sweetheart, so not surprised she was kind to Jim Cornette. The hate is unnecessary. The people just hating on her for nothing. That's my thing. Why you gotta hate on Samantha for? What did she do to you? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Are we gonna get Jade, Cargill, and Bianca? Well, if Jade Cargill becomes Queen LeRae, then yeah, we have to get that match. Are we gonna get that match? That's another reason why I don't think we're gonna get it, because that's too soon. I would say Bianca and Jade for WrestleMania. The Rock, Tama, Tonga, Loa, Jacob Fatu, and Hikuleo versus Roman, the Usos, Sammy, and we need one more. You need one more. Cody? War Games! Probably. Let me see here. NXT did wonders for Baron Corbin. Oh my god, yes it did. Yes it did. After tonight, I'm convinced. Let me see here. I'm convinced IK what the problem was. I know what the problem was at Backlash, and it wasn't Jay. Her match with Piper was great. Yeah, there was a lot of miscommunication. I think everybody had a role to play in that. Shinsuke Jabamura. Yikes. That's crazy. That's nuts. Yeah, Hogan said the N-word. Now, I was more offended. Look, Hogan, Jim Cornette, anybody saying the N-word can catch these hands. Period. I was more offended by Hogan because Hogan knows better. Not saying Jim doesn't know better either. Jim knows better as well. But it's one of those things where Jim saying it back in the 70s and then apologizing for it. Hogan saying it in his old age. Right? Come on now. Come on. Alright, y'all, let me get out of here. I appreciate you for making me a part of your day. Like I said, these next few streams are just going to be chill streams. We're probably going to not see as much happening with WWE until we get to the summer. So, we're just going to be seeing a lot of wrestling, and that's about it. And I'm cool with that. And hopefully you guys will continue to watch and support the streams, and that will help out the channel. So, please continue to support. And, of course, Mint Mobile. Get you a Mint Mobile phone. Or a Mint Mobile service, wireless plan will help you out. Regardless of what you decide to do, I appreciate you for making me a part of your day. As always, do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, and Venmo. Love you all. Please take it easy. This is Alyx, just Alyx, signing out right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. When you're